Hey, everybody, and welcome to the lovely office this morning or this afternoon. Let me put our little banner there for you. I hope everybody's having a great day today. I know you guys like to have the office at night, and I put the office on at night as best as I can. But today, I just can't do it at nighttime, so it has to be done as usual during the day. But that's okay. If you guys miss it, then you can always watch it live on, well, you could always replay it on YouTube, or you can always play it back here. Okay, so the office sometimes is a little bit different than the lounge. We have so many exciting things happening with the lounge coming up on Friday. I can't wait to tell you guys about it. But until then, we have the office, and the office has a different view today, as usual. We have a different view every day depending on the lighting, because at night we gotta just do it a different way. So let me just say hi to everybody who's here. Hi, everybody. I hope everybody's not too upset that it's not at night tonight, but that's the way it is. The hair is a little straggly. Got to fix that. So let's say hi to a few people. We got Colleen here, Dana, Jennifer, A.N. Nober. I always see you, A.N. Nober, but I don't really know what your name is. Is it Ann, or is it just like A.N.? I'm not really sure. Ella, how are you? Carol from Dixon City. I always say Carol from Dixon City hanging out. Luan and Michael Ruff. We have a male in the house. What's up, Michael? We have our holistic dentist in the house, Michael Ruff. Betsy, oh, thank you, honey. You like the office at all hours. I'm so glad to hear that. I know you like the organization. I'm hoping you're liking the lounge better now that it's more organized. I know that some people were like, oh, the lounge, you just sit around and put Christmas lights on your head. But it's a little more organized. So I hope, Betsy, that is accommodating to you. And I have stuff for Scorpios coming up later on in the broadcast today, along with all the other signs. I know you guys like when I make the astrological little blurbs for you guys. So I do have those, and Scorpio is definitely in there. So, all right. Oh, look who we have here. Our singing painter, Bernie Emery. It's been like 10 years since I've seen Bernie, but if you live in South Jersey, Bernie Emery is your contractor, painter, tile guy. I've seen a lot, and he's also a dating expert. He also had like a dating show. We have to get him on the lounge on Fridays because Bernie is someone you guys all want to meet. He knows men, he knows women. I don't know if he's still single. He's been single a long time. He's been dating a long time. He's been in the dating realm, the contractor realm. He's been in a lot of things. Hi, Bernie. Let our ladies know if you're single. Maybe you could come on the lounge and we'll set you up. All right. So let's get to business, as you know. And business is that I'm just having trouble with like the lighting with the frizz here. So I have to fix that, or it's going to bother me as I go along. So let me just fix this because I'm going to keep looking at it because you know how important the hair is for me. So, okay, let's talk about the world energy. So if you're new here, okay, I'm medium Marisa Liza Pell, as you see down on this side. Yeah, on this side, as you see me down here, that's who I am. I do energies. We have the office Monday and Tuesday. We have the porch, which because of this new technology, you haven't seen me last week, but the porch we talk about manifesting. We talk about all things creating dreams and goals. And then the lounge, we bring on guests every Friday to talk about anything metaphysical, love related, anything that we're dealing with. The lounge is so exciting. That's on Fridays at 9 p.m. You can grab your drinks. You can grab your Christmas lights. We have a lot of fun. We laugh and we have a good time. So if you're new here, this is the office. This is where we talk about the energies coming up for the week. And it's broken down into world energies, personal energies, and your astrological energies. So I'm so glad to see you guys here. Let me see who else is here that we could say hello to. Bernie Emery, still single. I don't know if Michael Ruff is still single. We have too many here today. That's very odd for the office during the day, but so glad to see you. Deneen loves the lounge. I can't wait to tell you guys about how great that's going to be this Friday because we have exciting news coming with that. All right, so let's say hi to everybody and get back to the world energy. So the world energy, this is for this week, heading out into at least Wednesday of next week. Okay, so I see with the world energy more confusion around schooling on the East Coast. So bulletins and announcements and everything are kind of going to be starting as early as today. So if you're a parent, have kids in school, specifically New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, this can also involve dates that start dates that are changing. This could involve times. This could involve course changes and transportation notices. So again, like I was saying in the last two offices, if you're in Pennsylvania specifically, there's going to be at least a few more minor and one major change coming within a few weeks of school starting. So I see that. I also see more regulations by the townships, specifically, now this is not Pennsylvania, this is just in general, specifically about garbage pickup and sanitation is coming up for me. So again, I brought that up in my earlier webcasts a few months ago, but now I'm picking up another regulations regarding sanitation and garbage pickup, and people who work in this industry might see a little bit of change coming up with that. Shortage of certain types of lumber continuing. Okay, so this is not all types of wood, but I do see certain types of lumber not available, and I see about a 3-week to a month-long shortage with that. Okay, lots of media confusion regarding election notifications and news. Major issues with car manufacturers, some sort of halt coming with that. Now, this is with one major name, so I'm not sure who it is. I know you guys want me to be like, God, I'm like, figure it out. Well, I'm not, but I get these information. I'm not sure which brand this is, but I am seeing a possible like shutdown of a car manufacturer or issues with manufacturing their next year of cars. If anyone knows about this and they understand what I'm talking about or have any idea of what this is, please let me know. Also, this is just one company in particular. When I see this car manufacturing thing, I don't see this across the board or across the world or with all cars. It just seems like it's one car brand that's actually pretty well known. So I see more political coverage news-wise and less about the pandemic, which is interesting because we're coming into the fall, which probably it should have been different, but now I'm seeing a lot of craziness coming with political coverage. I'm also seeing on the weather front, wind and electrical storms and the energy increasing. So I know last week and the week before I kept mentioning one of the Dakotas. I'm not sure which one it is, South or North Dakota. And perhaps, and I'm not sure, like I said, this, I have to have the hair perfect or I can't do my broadcast. Something about today, like when it's a good hair day, the day is good. But for some reason, the hair looks okay, but there's frustrating elements to the hair. You know what I mean? Like a little frizz here, this here. So that means that usually tells me about the day. So I could talk about the energy of my hair, which relates to the energy of the day, if you know what I'm saying. Most of you don't, but if it's just a little annoyances, those little annoyances could add up to big frustrations for your day, because it's not the big things that most of us have trouble dealing with. It's the small frustrations that usually lead to craziness. So if I see this again, little frizz, I'll let you know about it. Now, the wind and electrical storms, the energy increasing, and this isn't the good energy. If we're talking about spiritual energy, the energy increasing is, remember, I was talking about those spirits now that are trying to take people off their path. And these are people that are going to the higher level of consciousness. We talked about it last office with all the swimmers in the audience about having people getting ready for their race and being on deck. And with swimming, unlike other sports, it's you against yourself. So we talked about the energy being people waiting to get into the water and start the race. Okay, these energies that are trying to take people down worldwide are starting. This is starting with electrical storms, wind storms, and these energies. Sometimes storms can be very calming, but these energies are a little bit more, how would you say? They're a little bit more intense and erratic and kind of disruptive. Okay, so keep getting the Dakotas. I'm not sure if the tornado that I'm seeing is Dakota, but I see a major tornado, but I'm seeing it Midwest. Okay, lots of weather changes, bringing not the best spiritual energies, because whenever we have major storms or energies, that's a concentration for energies from the other side to kind of be there with us. And sometimes the rainstorms are beautiful and we have more connection to the other side. And sometimes these energies with weather are erratic, and that could bring in erratic energy. Okay. So remember, from the swimmers that we were talking about, this is about being on deck and ready to complete your race. And I talked about how the negative and positive energies on the other side, a spiritual war is going on, has been going on since this pandemic started. And some of you have decided you want to move forward for higher energy. And that was the purpose of all these webcasts, was moving you guys into the higher energy and coaching you to get there. Well, a lot of you are on that swim deck. A lot of you are ready to get that race, and there's a lot of nerves and anxious energy. And once those negative spirits realize that you're closer to achieving that potential and moving to that higher energy, they want to take you down. They're going to make one last attempt. Okay. So I have good news and bad news connected to that one last attempt. So if you are on deck, ready, you've completed all your lessons, you're ready to make that move to that next level of consciousness, I have some input for you about that. Okay. I'm going to go to the comments because I have everything written down here that I'm reading. So I'm going to go to the comments, see what you guys are saying, see if you're relating to that. And then I'm going to come back to the personal energy. Okay. I guess you guys were all listening because here you are. Not many people are talking. So it means that you guys are listening intently to the energy, which I'm very happy about. So let me get back to the personal energy and let's continue. Okay. So personal energy. Now the storms, talking about the storms, are bringing erratic and intense energies to disrupt people on the higher consciousness pathway. So you have had so many major life lessons to deal with over the past 3 months, a lot of endings, a lot of surprise endings, a lot of disruptions, a lot of upheavals, especially a lot of internal transformation that's been going on. Okay. So this is going to be the final attempt. Okay. The final countdown, one last attempt from the negative energies. The negative energies, okay, they work on different levels of frequency at a time. They work on different levels of energies at a time. So that means that they will work on the lower level energy and getting those people off the grid, whether those people pass away of, suicide, overdose, or go on their own volition. They're helping them, putting mental energy to go on a negative dark pathway. Okay. They can only work on those levels at different times. So we have the medium level, the middle level, and then we have the upper level. Okay. So because the people that were moving to higher consciousness, that could affect the world energy, that could affect the universal consciousness, are the ones that are the most threatening. Those of you that are on deck, okay, on the swim deck, like we talked about last time, those of you are the targets. Okay. They do not want you to complete those lessons. They want to disrupt that, and they want to keep you on the middle levels, because the middle levels of frequency and energy are the ones that they can move more slowly to, get you to the lower energy and not get to the higher energy. So they don't care about the middle levels. The middle levels are the people that are kind of cycling and doing the same thing over and over again, not really learning their lessons. They care more about the people that could make major changes in themselves, transform themselves, and in turn transform the lives of other people, which in turn, if that spreads out, will change the universal energy and heighten the world's consciousness, which means that the lower energies have less power. Okay, I hope that makes sense and it's not too technical. But if you've been following these videos, if you've been listening to what I've been telling you, if you've been learning your lessons, this is one last attempt to steer those on the higher planes to not accomplish their goal and to get off the swim deck and out of the pool and say, I'm too scared to get in this race. I don't want to get in the pool. It's too cold. There's too much competition. I can't meet the times of all these other people. I can't get in this Olympic race. I'm just going to freak out and leave the pool and leave the building and run down the street and get back to my comfort zone, because this is too much pressure and too much anxiety for me to kind of change my life in the way that I need to, because it's just hard. It's difficult when we're trying to make changes. And that's what you guys are experiencing. So if you're feeling that you've made all this progress and in the last week, everything got torn down and everything was crazy and there was so much upheaval, there's like a reason why. It's because you're being tested for the last time. Now that's it's the bad news that you're the targets, okay, of this negative energy right now, because we're going into that next level of dimension. The dimensional shift is going to happen in September. Okay, so the people that are ready are getting in the pool, but it's going to be one last attempt for the people the people that are like, oh, you can't do this. This is too much for you. You suck, blah, blah, blah. You're not going to be able to get in the race. You're going to humiliate yourself. All those thoughts is the way they work mentally. Okay, so like I said, this is the week. One last attempt to steer those on higher planes to not accomplish the goal of getting off the swim deck and into the pool. The pool is the next level of consciousness, and the wall that you're meeting at the end of the race, you're getting out and you're out of the water, onto the next bridge, into the next level. Okay, so you're untouchable. Okay, because those energies are, once you get out of the pool on the other side, you can't be touched. Okay, so once this last attempt of chaos and destruction is attempted with your energy, and this is on an individual level, those doors will close for those energies, and they will start on the next level down to go through to those who have decided to go backward to the middle levels. Because remember, I was telling you, there aren't many on the middle levels. There's either going to be a lower energy, a higher energy, and the people that are falling away from these tests of higher consciousness to move to the next level are going to go lower, go through the middle levels and toward that low energy. And this is, once this door closes for those energies that are darker, the people that are at the deck and have done the race and out of the pool, you don't have to deal with it anymore. You're going into a new beginning, brand new levels. This is very exciting. Okay. The next 2 or 3 weeks is going to be that turnaround. Okay. So once September hits, those of you that finished your race, you're onto a good start. And then the negative energies are going to be working with those who haven't completed their lessons and trying to pull you down to the lower energy, because that's where the world is kind of going now. And the people that are set to affect universal consciousness and to make, have their mission fulfilled and to be of service to others. This is the whole point, is to take those life lessons that you've learned and to help other people through them. Okay. Those people are going to be safe from that, but they have not been the past 3 to 5 months. You guys have gone through the ringer, and this is the final test. So are you going to pass or are you going to fail? I want to tell you that I'm here to help you onto the swim blocks, and I'm going to coach you to the other end of the pool. Okay. Really important that you don't let those thoughts of sabotage, of destruction and chaos get to you, because you know what? You are only against yourself. This is what's going on. The people around you that are disrupting you, the chaos, you can only let it disrupt you if you let it. And those are the tests that we have for ourselves right now. So I'm going to get into today's energy in a minute. I'm just going to check back in with you guys and see what's going on. All right. Let's see. Bonnie, I'm so ready for higher energy. This pandemic issue has stolen my spirit and energy. Bonnie, I don't want you talking like that, girlfriend. I don't want you talking like that. You say you're ready for higher energy, but this pandemic issue stole my spirit and energy. Don't get off those swim blocks. Don't get off the deck. Just talking like that is showing me that your energy mentally has to be better than that. Okay, Bonnie, it's important because I'm going to yell at you. All right. I know you're going to get it, though. Let's see. Michelle, yes, I've had a hailstorm that caused damage to my house. Then 1 week later, I lost the power after a storm for 5 days. It's one thing after another. I know. Just remember, just believe that that energy is outside of you and don't let it inside. That's the key. We don't want to let the chaos into the bridge. So there's a bridge between you and the outer environment. Just remember, keep that bubble around you. Ask for the protection. Prayer is very important right now. Connecting to your guides, to the spiritual energies, or anything you believe in, whether that's religious or spiritual. Ask for that protection. Okay, very important. Okay, Zara Khan, first time here. Would it be a good idea to travel to China for work after this pandemic and all that's going down? It's hard for me, Zara, to see beyond a 3 to 5 day window. And that's why I'm doing these videos, so that I can give you the projections weekly. So that's something you're going to have to decide on your own. That's a personal decision, because we don't know when the pandemic's going to end. So you can't really project that far in. You have to stay present in the moment and move through. Your feeling down is really where you should be focused, not so much for China for work, because that's far out. Okay. So focusing on changing the mental energy, tuning in, and seeking that higher level of inspiration, because that's where you're going to get that from. That's where you're going to get that answer from. Okay. But that answer is not even close to coming right now. You have to work on the mental energy so you feel happier. Okay. Bonnie, you want your life back. So we're back to Bonnie. Bonnie, want your life back, my energy level. Okay. I know, Bonnie, you have to listen. My energy level has been so low for 5 months of social distancing. You're still talking about the negative. We need to get you to write something in the comments section. This is how I'm going to work with you here. I want you to tell me what you're going to do. I want you to tell me what the solution is. And I want you to show me some positive mental energy toward what you believe could happen for you as you shift. Okay. So I want you to write a comment, and then I'm gonna look at that. All right. So let's see what else. What else is going on? Marianne, good. I always wear tourmaline, keeps negative energy people away. That's good. Whatever you believe in, crystals, sage, but really it comes down to what your own energy is attracting. That's what we really have to be aware of. Okay. Bonnie, I believe you're trying so hard, but I'm still waiting for that comment, because all of the comments so far, the mental energy is more self-defeating. So let's keep going. I want to see that next comment. Okay. Chrisanne, continue to raise your vibration every day. That's great to hear. And prayer and raising vibration, very important during this time. Okay, I'm going to get back to more comments after this. I want to get to the personal messages, finish those, and then the astrological messages. Okay, so today's energy specifically, let's get to that. That's more about annoyances, miscommunications, and frustrations. So if you're already there and if things did not go as planned, you're getting frustrated because your energy right now is a very fast-paced energy. So everybody's energy right now is very fast-paced. You want to get things done. You want people to get back to you. You want to move forward. You're feeling that intensity. You're feeling that erratic energy, but it is erratic, okay? Because people aren't going to be doing what you want them to do because they're erratic too. So there's a lot of potential for people to be irritable, argumentative, annoying, and you just have to respond as best as you can to not be that way, because you're going to be bringing that energy into you. And that's the point of the lower energies. They want to disrupt your energy and bring you to a lower frequency. So today, not a good day not a good day for things to go swimmingly. I was supposed to go on at 1 o'clock. It's like 3:10. And there's a lot of frustrations and delays with that, but you just got to keep pushing forward. Don't give up for the day and continue your plan. Okay. If you want to go faster right now, but the universe is going to slow you down, and that could lead you to getting very frustrated. Just keep moving ahead and take the support of those who will be patient in the slowing down of your energy. Okay. And two fast-paced energies today will not go well with each other. So avoid arguments and practice making quick decisions if the energies feel bad for you. So what that means is that if you're finding energies not working between you and another person, whether that's professional, personal, any relation, cut that off quickly, because there's a tendency to go around and around in the argument. If you find that someone's energy doesn't feel good to you, cut that off. Now, the way that the negative energies work and are going to be working with people like this is they're going to be like, oh, I'm sorry, and then try to charm you into, okay, well, this is how it's my mistake. And then I feel like you're going to be more in a tumble cycle with these types of people, because that's how the negative energy is going to be moving for you. So just try to deal with people where there's clear communication, where there's no misunderstanding, and when there's patience, and people that could slow your energy down is really important right now. This is your only sign of the disruption of the negative energies that you will actually physically see, hear, and feel, because most of them are invisible. So once you feel the energy, you'll know what I'm talking about. And the best thing you could do is cut and move forward, because the longer you stay with that energy or stay connected to that energy, the more those webs are intertwined. So you got to cut it quickly, move forward, and not engage with that. All right. There's a random feeling that I got. There's going to be news of some sort of Bible prophecies coming. So something in the Bible, people are going to say it's coming to pass. And I don't know what that is, but I just heard that randomly. So that's coming as well. I hope it's not bad. So let me get back to some comments, and I'll get into the astrological energy for every sign. Oh, and Nober tells us it's a new moon tonight too. New moons are great for starting new energy, pioneering new projects, starting something new. That's good to know. Let's see who else. Donna, that's what I like to see. You're here and healthy. Life is good. Thanks for your inspiration. Staying in good energy no matter what's going on. Like to hear that. I like to hear what people are doing in a positive way that inspires others that are on here as well. Okay, Bonnie, let's get back to you and see what you've done. I'm writing a gratitude list daily, committing to exercise again, tuning out negativity, place. Good. I like to hear that. This is what you should be writing because you're setting your intentions for the day. So I'm happy to hear that. That's a great turnaround. Hi, Amy. How are you? It's good to see you after not seeing you for a while. After saying my energy feels like it just stopped. Thank you for validating what's going on. I'm so glad I'm here because if all of you just were in your own heads and just facing all this energy, it would be really hard because you're thinking it's only going on with me, but it's going on with me too. I'm just like, I'm putting this out there for you. Up until this point today, I've been very frustrated. So I'm just trying to bring you positive energy to get out of my own head. So I can't say that the energy is not affecting me too, because it has been. It's just what you do with it, right? So let's see. Let's see what Marianne has to say. So many good things have been happening. She's had doors closed the last 2 months. New doors have opened. Yep, there's a lot of closures, a lot of new beginnings coming, and a lot of endings. It's a lot of work to keep negative people always while good things are happening. I know. And this is what I was talking about with all of those techniques to use. You're right. This is what's going on. It's a lot to work to stay positive right now, but it works. And that's what I'm saying, Marianne. You're forging through. You're getting on that deck. You're getting on the swim blocks. The starter's going to say, are you ready to race? Let's go. And you're going to get in the pool to the other side. I like that you're talking about what's not working and what you're moving through, because it's not all, roses and rainbows right now. But the people that are experiencing this stuff and moving through it, this is where you need to be. So Marianne, I have to give you a lot of props with that. Lori, thanks for catching us live. Hi from Pennsylvania. We appreciate you staying on with us. All right, let me get to the astrological energy. Aries. Okay. So these are just little blurbs. I'm not an astrologer. I'm just getting stuff. Okay. So if you're expecting a book here, it's not going to happen. It's just little blurbs. Okay. So Aries, let's see where we're at here with you. I have to turn off Lori's comment to get to that. Okay. Aries, you're going to run with the energy right now because it's a fast-paced, high-intense energy, which you like, but no arguments, because you are going to be the one that has to apologize, and you don't like to do that because you're the leader, right? So Taurus, stay grounded into yourself this week. People are going to piss you off, and you're really not good when you're in a moody zone and you don't want to deal with people and you have to deal with people. You could kind of be really rude and stubborn. So just stick to yourself. You're good at being alone anyway. Gemini, a great week for multitasking and creative endeavors for you. Okay, so I like the energy for you this week. A Cancer, for some reason this week, you're going to have a lot of grief, dealing with old grief, old anger, sadness, people of old times and people that passed. You're going to be really connected to those feelings, and that means you're moving through them. So that's good, but that's going to be tough this week for you. Leo, celebrations will bring you much happiness. This is your month, okay, going into Virgo. Virgo, however, not a good week. Virgo, you need to engage. If you want this to be a good week, you need to engage in a much needed self-care. Your perfectionism with projects this week will be less than perfect. Okay, so if you're going to try to deal with details this week with everybody in their fast-paced, erratic energy, you're not going to see the results you want from other people. And you expect excellence from other people, how you would do it. And it's just a lot of details are being missed, and that makes you crazy. So you need to engage in self-care this week. If you have a Virgo moon, this is also important for you if you have a Virgo moon in your chart. Okay, Libra, listen to music and chat with friends. Work is not your friend this week. You go with the flow, and your going with the flow demeanor will not be connecting with what your needs are of your clients, your friends, or anybody else, because you're up there going with the flow. So just stay with the flow. Okay, Scorpio, I had a weird message for Scorpio this week, which was kind of funny. I kept hearing no man's land, and I'm like, what does that mean when I'm tuning into Scorpio? Like, what does a no man's land mean? I don't know why, but all I can say is I'm thinking that I'm guessing that the people who you really need to connect with this week are going to be out of range or not available. So I know, Scorpio, sometimes you have expectations and you want to see those expectations met of other people. Have no expectations, because this week people are not going to be available to you that are usually available. So that's going to be very frustrating. Sagittarius, creative alone projects only. So those who work on cars or in barber shops and you have your own, like I see a lot of masculine industries here, like men working with men, manly things, like not to say I'm not to say that women can't be like detailing cars or mechanical, because women can, but I'm seeing a lot of more male dominated industries here in the creative realms of like car detailing and barbershops. I don't know, but very good. Very good. Promote if you own a barbershop or a car detailing place, or you're a mechanic. I feel like you're going to do very well this week. So that's kind of weird, right? For this, just Sagittarius, by the way. Capricorn, managing other people this week proves to be frustrating. Don't even try. Ignore those who are irritable and moody because it could go against you, and work alongside those who are patient and who flow with your energy. And teamwork is really the thing that's going to get things done for you and move ahead. Aquarius, even though you're not a water sign and everybody else thinks you are, getting in the water to cleanse your aura or near water and spiritually seeking will be your best options this week, like reading that new spiritual book or doing something spiritual. Really cool. Pisces, I see you getting lost in old movies. Watching the old movies, going antiquing, doing some stuff with your past, your family life, old memories, old photos, going scrapbooking, a family tree and genealogy, or doing a DNA test. But anything involving the past and old memories or revisiting that past is going to be very good. Okay, so some announcements. Friday show, 9:05 p.m., the lounge. I hope you guys will be there. We have a guest coming on. His name is Bob Grant. He is I don't even know. He's extraordinary. Okay. He was on my Intuitate radio show when I had to Intuitate radio show. He was on as a regular guest. He is like the master at love and relationships. And he wrote this book called Women Men Adore and Never Want to Leave. Okay. So his advice when it comes to men is pretty extraordinary. Even if you're a man and want advice on women, I'm sure he's good, but he works primarily with women. And he's written many books, and he mostly works with women who are in certain situations that are like, what is going on here? Like, you're dating a man for 2 months and you just don't have a commitment yet. Or this man was really into you and he just ghosted you. Why did that happen? Or you seem to be cycling with the same type of person, or you're just having a situation which is really frustrating. He is the guy. Okay. So we're going to be bringing on some women to have their situations reviewed by Bob. And we're going to be talking about that and my intuition. So if you want to be part of that and you have a situation going on, I invite you, be brave, because Bob, you can't get a hold of him directly. It's very hard. Be brave. Send me an email to info@connectionbeyond.com, and you can be part of the show and have your love life reviewed. Okay. But you have to have a situation. And when you send me the email, I want to know what your situation is, because that will determine who will be coming on. Okay. So Eric from last week's lounge, he had a live reading by me and by Elise. And he wasn't just like any type of mediumship. Sometimes people are like, no, I have no idea what you're talking about. Well, it turns out he, right after the show, he went and talked to his family and he found out that all the stuff was validated, which is really cool. So he wants to come back and give us an update about that. So if you saw the lounge and you saw how he was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, he figured it out and it's pretty cool. So he's going to be coming back on too. So also getting ready with our 30-day Dream Driver course coming up. So if you're not on the list to be notified, because it will be an open and closed enrollment, it's how to manifest your dreams in 30 days. And I'm going to be helping people with that. This is going to be an online video course with life coaching and with the community. And it's going to be really cool. Just go into the description of this email and get on our email list so we can email you when it's time. Now I'm going to put together a little banner here about the email address if you want to be a guest on the show about your love life. Okay, so here's the email. write it down, do whatever, and send it to us. Remember, it is video, so you're going to be on video, and we'll be talking to Bob Life about that, okay? And remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can get these in your inbox when they come out if you miss them live. So our YouTube channel is Connection Beyond, all one word. I'm going to put that up for you too. Here you go. So this is our YouTube channel, Connection Beyond. Look it up. And that way, because I'm streaming now on live on Facebook and on YouTube. So that means if you miss it live, a lounge or an office or the porch, you will get a notification and a chance to watch it again in your email immediately after it comes out. So if you like to get these updates, this is the best way to do it. All right, let me get back to some of your comments before we go for the day. Just want to see who else is talking. Janine, can't wait to hear how Eric made out. I know, it's amazing. He wrote me this long paragraph after his reading, and this is how mediumship goes. That's why I tell people, if you're trying to become a medium or an intuitive or anything, you have to be confident what's ever coming to you. And if somebody says no, stick with it if you're really feeling it, because more often than not, it will be validated later. Very cool. Lori, you can watch this on the replay. It will be available soon. So good to see you. Let's see. Libra, Bonnie, your Libra case craves balance, beauty, and harmony. Good. You're doing a good job. Let's see. Taurus, thanks for the heads up. Let's see who else is here. Luana, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. You're ready for a new beginning. And great. Prayer really helps right now. So, Bonnie, so glad we were able to help you today. You always seem to tune in just the right time. Here's something you need to hear. Have a great week. Well, I'm telling you guys the same thing. I'm looking forward to Friday. Oh my God, if you think last week was crazy, Friday is going to be really, really awesome. We're going to be getting a lot of you ladies some really good love advice. So even if you're not one of our guests, you will probably benefit from what Bob Grant has to say. He's amazing. He provides very simple solutions, which you're like, wow, I didn't know that. So I am excited to be coming to you guys today, and I'm looking forward to hopefully bringing you the porch in the next 2 days. We haven't been there. So that's just going to be raw and uncensored porch, and the lounge on Friday, 9:05 p.m. I'll be sending out a reminder. Be there, be square. We don't want you to be square. We want you to be there. All right. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and we will see you soon. Bye.